Fix yourself before you try fixing the world. So, a person you might know called Jordan Peterson, one of his first rules is that you should clean your room and make your bed in the morning. And this idea of making your bed and cleaning your room is extremely important because this isn't a reflection of who you are. If you go into someone's house and you see how they have everything organized and if they have it clean and in order, these are typically people who are organized and who are clean and taking care of themselves in a work environment and in a relationship as well. You see these plants? I got them like over. Now that one I have to fix, but I dropped that one, and yeah, you can fix things that are broken. That's one rule. So if something is broken like this, you go and buy a new one, a new vase. But you see these plants, they're still alive after 2 years. So that's the lesson I wanted to talk about, is that if you take care of things and you fix it so that's in order, you're more likely to do that in a relationship, in your job, and with your friends as well. So, and a video that I was just watching as well from Jordan Peterson was that if you are more organized and structured, you're more likely to be conservative. You're more likely to lean to the right side of the political spectrum, in comparison to if you're more liberal and more accepting, agreeable of new ideas and new people. You're more left leaning because you're more tolerant of new ideas and new things, and not the order. Because imagine if you had an order, you had more chaos, you have less structure, you have less order. But if you like order and you like to have a certain structure, you're more right leaning because you don't want to change things as fast. And I think personally that we need both. I think having some left leaning people, or chaos, could be a good thing to add to that structure and challenge the structure so that you get new ideas and you continuously improve and change. But then too much change too fast can ruin the structure, and then you don't grow at all. So you should have a certain structure, but you should add new things as well. So if I had no structure, I wouldn't buy clothes like this, because this goes out of the norm. Then you just have blank colors and you wear the same clothes every single day. And you can add things like art on the wall to give you new aspects and new ways of thinking as well. But if you are very chaotic, then it could be good to add some structure to that chaos as well, so you actually get things done in the long run. But yeah, what's quite interesting is that a person and his room is a reflection of who he is. And I also see people that want to lead other people that cannot even lead themselves. So what I wanted to talk about in this video is that you should lead yourself fully first. And sometimes you can lose that structure, you can lose that schedule that you had, but if you have a certain system and structure, it's easier to get back into it and actually get those things done, to be industrious and get the results you desire. And you have goals and you have a plan to work towards those goals. Daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. Because the things you do daily adds up towards that big goal that you have. So let's say you want to buy a house and you know the amount for the house. you know you have to earn a certain amount every single month, and you need to do certain activities to earn that amount every single month. So if you're in a job like sales, you can be responsible for how much you earn every single month, because you have usually a commission structure where you can earn more than just a base salary. But if you just have a base salary, you can also choose how much money you have left and how much money you save by changing your lifestyle, what you spend money on. But first, you gotta have a structure in your financial planning as well. So where does your money go? How much do you earn every single month? And you can keep track of that as well. So with the money you have left, you can be creative and you can be chaotic and try new things. But if you don't have structure first, you will be more of a slave than already having that structure that gives you freedom to be creative. But if you're just creative all the time, you will probably just be stuck in someone else's system than your own system. I saw a quote of online that was, I'd rather be my own tyrant than someone else being my tyrant. So you rather punish yourself and have that structure than having someone else tell you what you should and should not do. So it's better that you punish yourself than someone else punishing you. But to do that, you have to take responsibility and build structure in your environment. Because you have a clustered, like desk, for example, or you have a clustered apartment, you won't be able to think because your mind will be everywhere and you won't have a clear mind on the task ahead of you. So if you want me to talk more about this and how you can improve your structure and also, goal setting, tasks, your calendar, what I use is quite simple. I tried many different things and I still want to improve it. I read many books about just time management and how to be more efficient and effective in my current days, months, weeks, and year. And what I use is Google Calendar, Google Tasks, and Google Keep. So I use Google Calendar just to get an overview of my day, my weeks, my months, so I can just put it in the calendar so I know what to do. Like that's the ideal plan, but then you don't follow it fully, of course, because you can get distracted and chaotic things can happen where you have to get out of your schedule. But at least you should have a schedule so you know what you should do. And then if something comes up, you have to adapt to it, of course. Then you have tasks, you see like daily tasks, weekly tasks, and monthly tasks. So the daily tasks are always the same. It depends what you do in your day, but what I like to do is to have a morning routine, especially on the weekdays, to set the standard for the day and get ready for the day in the best possible way with the right mindset and with the right frame to really crush those results and win the day. So you can always change this according to your own personal goals. And this is really one of my passions, to really fix people's schedules so they know where their time goes, because time is the most valuable thing you have. Time is the only thing you have in the end. So if you don't have control of your time, you're stuck. So this is something I really want to help people with, like to take control of their time, take control of their calendar, so they know what their time is going to. You have certain responsibilities. You're a father, okay, you put 2 hours there. You have your job, okay, how many hours? 8 hours. So you have time blocks where you know you have to work, and then you have time blocks for other things you want to do, your hobbies, your relationships, but you have to plan that. You cannot just say, oh, I'm going to have 1,000 friends. You won't have time then, and then you will forget them, and that will damage the relationship. So yes, hopefully you like this video, and let me know if you want me to talk more about time management, the structure, and taking control of your environment, because the environment is the most important thing. The environment has very, very much control over what you do and who you are. So you have to control it if you want to get the best results and get your goals in your life. But first you have to understand those goals, of course. We can go deeper into that as well. But yeah, I really want to help people take control of their time build a calendar, daily goals, what to do every single day. I just tick boxes and then the tasks, so I know what to do. And when I have to pay rent or bills, I know exactly when to do it. So I have planned ahead to get those things always done. And then to be able to be creative, because I have planned everything ahead. Now I have certain time to be creative because I was structured most of the time. So let me know, guys, and let me know if you want help or tips with time management, structure, planning. It's really one of my passions. So let me know, guys. Bye bye.